Hi everyone, welcome to my day. And today's video is going to be completely different from yesterday's. No moaning, no analysis, just an update video on quite a few bits and pieces. But before I give you the updates, I'll just let you know that the time now is just coming up to 4 p.m. and it's my turn to cook the dinner. In fact, I cook the dinner most nights, but I like doing it, I like cooking. And I put in some diced lamb for a casserole. We had 3 packs. First 2 packs opened, washed the meat, put them in the casserole dish. The third pack, I went to open it, and in fact I did even tip the meat into the casserole dish, but it came out in like a big block, even though it's cubed mince, they were all sort of stuck together. And when I closed the pack back down, where they seal the packs around the outside, there was an insect squished into the packaging. Now, it was either a fly or a spider, something like that, but it just put me off using that particular pack of meat. Now, what I did was I picked all the meat back out in one sort of chunk, put it back in the pack and rang the supermarket, and they were very helpful. They took all the details, apologised for it happening, refunded me double the price of the particular product. And I suppose those things happen. You know, if it shouldn't happen, it should be in a really clean environment, but I know with meat, flies and insects do get attracted to it, and I'm assuming it just got caught in the packing. Not good by any means, but at least they took it seriously and took all the details down. So that's the first thing. And now we move on to the updates. And the first update is that in the editing room, I run a LaCie 5 Big Thunderbolt hard drive. It's got 5 bays in it, and up until now I was running it in a 6 terabyte. I haven't got a spare hand, so 6 terabytes of striped RAID array, so maximum performance. And then I had 2 2 terabyte drives in the remaining bays 4 and 5, which were running in a mirrored array. Now, a lot of people ask, well, why do you do it like that? Well, the mirrored array is used to back up all of my video work that I'm working on the other 3 hard drives. But of course there's a discrepancy between the storage capacities, because I've got 6 terabytes on the first 3 bays and then only 2 terabytes of capacity on the backup. Now, it was working okay because I never run to full capacity on the other hard drives, and the reason I've got them in that sort of striped array is purely just for maximum performance. So today I actually ran out of space on those bays 4 and 5. So I removed both of those and reinstalled new drives, which were 2 4 terabyte drives. So I've now got plenty of space to start backing up again. In fact, the backup of all of that data, which was just under 2 terabytes, took about 2 hours, so not long at all. And now I've got data redundancy on the backup as well. That's why I run those last 2 bays in that mirrored array. So anyway, that's the first little update for you. The other little update for you is that I've been teasing you about a new video series that's starting on the channel very, very soon. And it's a culmination of lots of work and lots of planning and 13 videos basically. And I was waiting on one component to be sorted out so that I could actually finish recording the series. I didn't want to start releasing the videos until I had that final video recorded. The good news is I recorded that this morning. So by Friday, possibly of this week, I will have that edited. It might roll over into next week, but possibly by Friday. And then in about another 3 or 4 days after that, I'll start releasing the videos in that series. So very, very excited to share that with you. The other update is nothing to do with me. It's to do with Apple. And I've got my laptop in front of me here. And I'm just going to give you details about an update they did to the MacBook Pro lineup just yesterday, just so that you know the score and so you know what has changed. So here we go. They updated both the 13-inch and the 15-inch models. Let's cover off the 13-inch models first. The new baseline 13-inch model has got a 2.6 GHz dual-core i5 processor. It's got turbo boost up to 3.1 GHz and 8 GB of 1600 MHz memory and 128 GB of flash storage. Now, Intel Iris graphics in that one, so still good graphics performance and built-in battery up to 9 hours of battery life. I don't think anything changed on the battery life there. So really, we're just getting this nice little speed boost. A lot of people ask me, should I buy this base model? You know, what's it capable of? Well, for a long time, I used my MacBook Air, which is even lower performance than this MacBook Pro, for video editing, and it's perfectly capable of running Final Cut Pro 10 and editing probably up to a 10, maybe even 20-minute video in 1080p. So although it won't be the fastest when it comes to rendering that movie, it's still perfectly capable. And that one comes in at £999. Shipping, as with all of these, is within 24 hours of placing your order. The next model up has got the same 2.6 GHz dual-core i5 processor. The only change in the next model up is instead of 128 GB of flash storage, you're getting 256 GB of flash storage, and that is an extra £200 at £1,199. The last model in the 13-inch range is a 2.8 GHz dual-core Intel Core i5 processor, so you're getting a speed boost again, still 8 GB of memory, but again you're getting double the amount of flash storage at 512 GB, and that one is another £200 at £1,399. So each increment in the 13-inch models you're adding £200, and you're basically getting double the amount of storage each time you add on that premium price. And in the last model, that last one I covered, you're getting a speed boost as well. Now, customization options, there are plenty. You can bump the processor up to a 3 GHz Intel Core i7, that's an extra £150, and you can double the amount of memory as well, 16 GB instead of 8 GB, £160. And you can also opt for a 1 TB of flash storage, 1 TB of flash storage, and that is an extra £400. Now those additional prices are if you go for the top end model. It might vary if you opt for one of the lower models on the 13-inch range. Moving on to the 15-inch model, and there are two 15-inch models, both again with Retina displays. The new baseline 15-inch model is a 2.2 GHz quad-core Intel Core i7, so you're getting a quad-core processor, 16 GB of RAM, and 256 GB of storage. Again, there are some configure to order options. £1,599 for that one. And then the next model up, so the top end model, is a 2.5 GHz Intel Core i7, turbo boost up to 3.7 GHz, 16 GB of RAM, double the amount of storage, so you're getting 512 GB of flash storage. And then instead of the baseline 15-inch, which comes with Intel Iris Pro graphics, you get dual graphics options in the top end models. You get the Iris Pro graphics integrated, but you also get a dedicated NVIDIA GeForce GT 750M with 2 GB of GDDR5 memory. Both of these are also rated at running 8 hours of battery life from a full charge. That top end model, £1,999, so an extra £400 for double the amount of flash storage, and also that dedicated NVIDIA GeForce GT 750M graphics card. Still got configure to order options on these ones. If you choose that top end model, you can upgrade to a 2.8 GHz quad core i7, turbo boost up to 4 GHz, that would really fly, and you can also double the amount of flash storage from 512 GB to 1 TB. Now I'm just going to very quickly see what the configure to order options are on the baseline 15-inch. Pretty much the same, so you can upgrade the processor all the way up on that baseline one, and the storage you can upgrade as well. But on that baseline one, if you upgrade the storage, wow, from 256 GB to 1 TB, it's an extra £640. Now a few tips for you. Don't normally include these tips, but they're well worth knowing. If you are a student, so if you go to college or university, or you're in secondary school or high school, you can get an educational discount. Now the difference varies from country to country, so I'm not going to go into specific prices here, but you will get a discount on your machine. If you are in higher education, so at university studying for a degree, then you can get an even bigger discount. You ask for an HE discount when you actually ring up, and in addition to that HE discount, you can also purchase AppleCare at the time of making your original purchase for between £45 and £60. That is an amazing value. Now I know by law you don't need AppleCare, you still, in the UK anyway, you still get 6 years warranty on your electronic items including laptops, but AppleCare does give you that extra service, and it also gives you access to tech support for 3 years, and it's just absolutely fantastic. If you're buying on an educational discount, the Apple Care option, I'm pretty sure in the UK, not sure if this is worldwide, but I'm pretty sure you get the equivalent of Apple Care free of charge. Don't quote me on that, but ask your sales rep when you ring them up what level of cover you get as a student, because I'm pretty sure it differs from if you were just a regular sort of Joe Public buying it. So I hope that's helped you. Some interesting speed updates. I'm still waiting for them to announce a Retina MacBook Air. I think that would be an awesome machine. But for now, these updates really do give you a very, very powerful option for a laptop. I'm reading these notes and I do editing on my 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro, and it is an awesome performer, so I can highly recommend it. And that Retina display, really, really good, very good indeed. So anyway, that's the updates. You've heard a little bit about what I've got up to today. I hope you have all had a fantastic day. Please do leave me some comments, hit that like button of course, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see another video of mine, please do click the annotation on the top of your screen now, and also you can click the annotation on the bottom of your screen and subscribe to the Geekanoids channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again next time.